Hello, OAMHP conference attendees. I can't believe how quickly the last couple of weeks have flown by. And so we've come to the official close of our first ever virtual conference. But having said that, it doesn't have to be the end. The conference site is going to remain open for a while yet, so you can continue to have access to the wonderful resources posted by our presenters. If you've been connecting with other participants, you can also continue making those connections. The planning for this conference didn't start with a virtual lens, but when the pandemic hit, it quickly pivoted from an in-person experience. This virtual conference couldn't have happened without the hard work of the OAMHP staff, and I want to take this opportunity to really thank them. Jacqueline Lacroix, our professional development manager who led the details and execution of the conference. Marisa Pasut, our events and membership coordinator. Samantha Yunan for all of the communication support and information sharing. Our summer student, Chloe Dimmerman. Ruth Taylor, our manager of operations. And last, certainly not least, Marianne Istilalou, our executive director. A big thanks also to our volunteer professional development committee, chaired by our board member, Naeem Asamani. The members of the professional development committee are Jennifer Thompson, J.L. Murray, Jan Loban-Shimko, John Cutcliffe, and our president and ex officio member, Suzanne Dennison. A special thank you to Mark Rubery for his teaching, hand-holding, and incredible patience as we learned how to make the leap to a digital and virtual conference. His company, Pragmatic Conferencing, made all the difference by generously providing to the OAMHP the tools necessary to run a virtual conference. All of the people mentioned were invaluable to providing the innumerable details involved in making the conference a success, from coordination of the speakers to working with the exhibitors and providing details for our sponsors. Speaking of sponsors, many thanks to McFarland Rowlands, Jane, Dalton Associates, Sick Kids, and Good Life Fitness. The generosity of our sponsors also played a large role in our ability to bring this conference to you. I do hope you had the opportunity to visit their virtual booths on the conference site. If you didn't, the links to their websites will be there on the conference site, and I'd encourage you to visit them. The theme of this conference was Diversity in Action. Our goal was to provide a program that would allow each participant to gain greater skills and comfort in meeting the needs of underserved populations, and to reflect upon how we may break down barriers to create a safe space for our clients to receive help. Minister Michael Tibolo set a wonderful tone in his keynote address by providing both his lens as the Associate Minister of Mental Health and Addictions and his expertise in working with marginalized populations. Thank you, Minister Tibolo. Next, thank you to our presenters. I had the opportunity to attend the majority of the workshops and found each one to be both thought-provoking and a rich learning experience. Thank you, presenters, for your bravery in jumping into the digital world, as I'm sure that when you agreed to present for this conference, you hadn't imagined that it would be done virtually and that you might be in a different city or country from a number of the participants. Finally, I extend a many thanks to you, the participants. Although we really missed having a conference where we could see you face to face, one of the positives of having a virtual conference was the ability to extend the workshops over a 2-week period. This allowed participants to engage in over 50 hours of continuing education. And speaking to the theme of diversity, it allowed people to participate not just from within the GTA, but across Canada and internationally. I thank both our Canadian and international participants for their willingness to learn and engage within this virtual environment. We did it all together. Additionally, this year we were able to intersperse free learning offerings to the full membership. This included learning about CRPO and regulatory tools that support access to RP care, learning about the CPO complaints and compliance process, and taking part in CRPO peer circles. A big thanks as well to the students who shared their research. We are always seeking feedback and input. You will be receiving evaluation forms for each of the workshops you participated in, and we really welcome your feedback and input. In closing, it has been my pleasure to participate in this conference and to meet with you virtually over the last 2 weeks. I look forward to continued meetings with you, both virtually and hopefully in person. Please stay tuned to our communications avenues for many more upcoming professional development opportunities. I'm Jane Alway, President-elect of OAMHP. Thank you.